As one can see from my recent videos, my short game problems are very obvious. Short game consists of many different parts, mainly greenside chipping, chipping from thick roughs, bunker play, and putting. I want to tackle all these areas eventually, but for now, I'm going to focus on putting. Reason being that putting consists of the most strokes in a round. I probably average 30 to 40 strokes with a putter each round, which is almost half of all strokes. So it's quite reasonable to start fixing my game through putting. In my opinion, putting consists of three big components. First being distance control, second is directional control, and third is green reading. I won't get too much into green reading as of now because there are just too many variables in that. The different types of grass, into a down grain, etc. We're going to mainly focus on the first two components of putting, distance and direction. In today's video, we have a wide variety of putters, and let's see which one fits my game the most. I will be putting with a Callaway Chrome Soft triple track from 6 feet for directional testing. Let me give a brief introduction to the putters I will be testing out today. First up, we have my current gamer, which is the Lab Link 1 putter. I have been using this putter for a while now. In my opinion, Lab really does work as advertised. Having the face stay square is easier than ever. I think the directional control is very good, but I really struggle with distance control using this putter. Took me 7 shots to hole 5. Second up, we have a throwback, the Ping Derby putter. I found this putter deep in my parents' garage a while ago and just wanted to try out the technology from last century. After doing some research, I found out that this putter was first brought to market in 1997. My parents certainly don't remember where and when they bought it, so let's see how this Ping putter stacks up with new putters. 5 out of 5. This putter from last century outperformed my expectations. The third one, we have the Odyssey Triple Track Double Wide. I remember when I got back into golf in 2020 when the COVID pandemic started. This is the putter I was using. At that point, Callaway just brought out their triple track ball and along with the triple track lines on his putter. It just makes sense and I had a great time with this putter. Don't exactly remember how it came out of my bag, but let's revisit this putter that got me back into golf. Took 10 shots to hole 5. This 2020 gamer is no longer suited for my game. Fourth, we have a traditional blade style putter but with advanced technology, the Odyssey Tri-Hot 2. This putter is the shape of traditional ping answer, but with added tungsten for perimeter weighting purposes. I really like the looks of traditional blade putters, but always struggle with the forgiveness of it. This was the best of two worlds, and I quickly started using it after it came out in early 2022. Took 6 shots to hole 5. Not bad, not bad. Fifth, we have the Mallet Tri-Hot from Odyssey. The MOI of this putter is through the roof, as it has tungsten weighing on top of being a mallet already. Never had this putter in my bag before, so let's see whether that will change after today's testing. Took 7 shots to hole 5. Decent score. The next one is a TaylorMade Spider SR. TaylorMade Spider is one of the most accomplished lines of putters. The original Spider launched in 2008 and was built with the sole function of creating maximum stability and MOI. My parents love the spider, so I have quite a few in my garage. I've never put one in my bag, so let's see how this stacks up with the others. Took 7 shots to hole 5. Same as the mallet tri-hot from Odyssey. 7th, we have the Even Roll ER11V. There was a time that I was even roll or nothing. The patented grooves that even roll have is an exceptional invention, and I saw better direction on off-center hit. The ER11V in particular is one of even roll's most forgiving model, and with an adjustable hosel, I can switch shaft whenever I wanted to. It even has a hole on the bottom for picking up gimmies, which is great for match play. Took 7 shots to hole 5. Not the best result. 8th, we have Even Roll's version of arm lock. It is not quite the traditional arm lock, but rather a wrist or short forearm lock. Using the interchangeable V series from Even Roll, I am able to use conventional putting stroke or arm lock stroke by switching out the shaft. I remember I started to test out arm lock during the time Bryson won his first US Open title. Bryson's driving is exceptional, but may overlook his putting. That is why I gave his putting method, the arm lock, a try back in late 2020 and early 2021. 7 shots to hole 5, which is about average compared to the previous 7 putters. The next one, we have more of a traditional arm lock putter, the Callaway Odyssey Stroke Lab Big 7. The arm lock putting technique was pioneered by Robert Bettinardi and Matt Kuchar as they worked to perfect a stroke that would help eliminate any deviations in the shaft angle from setup to impact, where often putting errors occur. Later, Bryson caught up to it and made it even more famous. Let's see how this stacks up against the other putters. Okay, this is by far the worst putter of the day. I cannot even get to holing 5 shots. I give up midway knowing that this is not for me. Last but not least, we have the Lab Mess 1 Max broomstick. As you all know, I am a big fan of Lab's technology. However, I always didn't want to look too different from my peers when playing golf. Holding such a long putter is just not the norm. So although I have had this putter for a while, I was never able to get over the fact that it looked out of the ordinary. Given my recent putting woes, I have decided to not care about how it looks as long as it performs well. Adam Scott uses a similar style putter and he seems to be doing well. Let's see how it will perform for me. Ties the Pink Derby as the best putter in the first part of this putter testing. 5 out of 5. This is the directional rating for these putters. For those that took 5 shots to hole 5, gets a perfect 5 out of 5 score. Those that took 6 shots to hole 5 gets 4.5, and so on. You can pause the screen to see the current scoring. For the sake of efficiency, I am not going to bore you with watching the lag putts. We are keeping it constant, putting from 50 feet for all putters. The score is determined by the sum of the distance from the hole after 3 putts with each putter. Going in the same order as directional testing. We are starting off with Lab Link 1. After 3 putts, the total distance from the hole is 5 feet. That is super awesome and it's showing that it doesn't want to come out of my bag. Moving on to Pink Derby. After 3 putts, the total distance from the hole is 8.5 feet. Not bad, but definitely not as good as the directional testing. For Odyssey Double Wide Triple Track, the total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 5.5 feet. Very solid performance. For Odyssey Tri-Hot 2, the total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 8.5 feet. Decent. For Odyssey Tri-Hot 7, the total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 5 feet. Ties Lab Link 1 for best score of the day so far. The TaylorMade Spider SR didn't perform so well, with 10 feet for total distance from the hole after 3 putts. For Even Roll ER11V, The total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 9 feet. Not too good. For even roll ER5V arm lock, the total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 10.5 feet. Don't think arm lock is suitable for me at this moment. For Odyssey Stroke Lab Big 7 arm lock, the total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 10.5 feet. This putter sucks for me in both directional and distance rating. This last one blew my mind. The total distance from the hole after 3 putts is 5 feet, and I made my only putt from 50 feet this test with this putter. Lab Mass 1 Max Broomstick is truly phenomenal. It ties the best score in both directional and distance rating. I feel confident over it and definitely want it to be in my bag for the time being. That is it for today. Hope you all enjoyed this video. There will be more videos to come where I use this new gamer on course. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you don't miss any videos when it is launched. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do comment and subscribe to my channel. I will see you next week.